Welcome to my channel. It's a new day and we're going to do more music. I've got 6 more requested reactions for you, and I also have a bonus video. I'm not going to stop until I drop. This particular one is one that's been asked for a lot on my channel. A lot of you have been asking for it, and so I decided to do it as a bonus video. It's Millie singing Compass, and this is Limbus Company. So we're going to dive right into that, but before we do that, I got to thank you for coming here. I have to thank you for everything that you do to support my channel, for the wonderful growth, just for everything. Thank you. I always put the artist links in the description of their playlist so you can support them as well. But I put the link to the song that I'm reacting to in the description of the video. I also put a link in there from Wikipedia if I can find anything that's relevant. I don't put the link to the reaction request form anymore because I'm not currently accepting new requests. I've got over 3,600 in my queue. I'm trying to get that down a little bit. Now before we start, let me show you my shirt. That's an old people joke. Okay, let's watch Millie. Start it up. Let's watch Millie singing Compass.
Your evil's predefined. Your evil's predefined.
Okay, I'm not sure what that is. That must be related to a game or an anime or something, because it seems like there's information that's assumed in the song, like you're already familiar with it. Maybe that's true. I don't know. But one thing I found really interesting was how in certain places she sang one word and then paused, and then sang another word and then paused and sang another word. I've noticed that in some of the recent music that we've listened to. That seems to be something they do now. Maybe it's even a trend. But it's interesting to me because it's different from what should I say what I'm used to? I don't know. It's different from the way music used to be done. Let's put it like that. Music used to be very simple. It was a verse, a chorus, a verse, a chorus. The last verse, you raise the what's it called? The clef that it's in to a higher plane, and then you sing the last verse in that new chord progression, and then the chorus, and then maybe a little bit extra chorus at the end. But it was kind of like a what I just thought of was sequels in movies. You know how when you watch a good movie and everybody likes it, they make all these sequels. They're never as good, but they follow the same pattern constantly because they think, oh, we hit on a good pattern, let's redo it. It's kind of silly if you think about it, but a lot of these companies that make movies are in the business to make money, not to make art and not to make something new. They're just trying to milk every dollar they can. But anyway, getting back to the subject at hand, that was interesting. Like I say, I think maybe there's more to the story than what I'm aware of. Like there's some background behind this that I would have if I was involved in the game or the anime or whatever it is that this is a part of. Anyway, it's kind of interesting. I like her voice, and I really like the way that she does those, for lack of a better term, I'll call it slow walking the lyrics. One word, then a space, then another word, then a space, and another word. It's kind of a neat technique, something you don't see, or I haven't seen in the past that much, but I've begun to notice that from time to time in videos that I watch. So, interesting stuff. I always pray for everybody on my channel that God will bless you mightily, and that He will do that for every single person that you love as well. This is the Vietnam Era Vet, out.